Hey guys, Nikki here, and today I'm going to show you a simple sequence that you can do to improve your balance. Stay tuned. All right, so just real quick, why do we want to do balance training and how does that really work? So the stuff I'm going to take you through today are just really simple standing exercises, and you'll notice that I'm in my bare feet. And the reason why is because, especially when we lose shoes, and part of why a lot of us have balance issues, especially as we get older, is because we've got a lot of nerve endings in our feet. When we walk around in shoes, particularly shoes that don't move all that well, our nervous system kind of loses that sense of where the ground is. And that's really what causes a lot of that instability or unsteadiness. If you have balance issues, feel free to use a chair or a wall for help. All right, so getting right into it, I want you to take your feet about sit bone distance apart, not too wide. I don't really care so much what your arms do. I tend to just move mine for the sake of sort of feeling a little bit more dynamic, and also arms out can sometimes help you stabilize a little bit. So we're just going to start with an alternating single leg lift. So when you're ready, breath in. Exhale, lifting one leg up. You're going to take it up, hold, and just check in as you stand here for a moment. Just see how well can you lift that leg without shifting forward and back or falling over. And then again, trying the other side, lifting it up. And just notice here, if you have a tendency to kind of want to shift out on your hip, you're going to push that foot to really feel your glute engage. Good, and coming down. So just alternating sides on this. Again, how steady do you feel from side to side? A lot of us don't take the time to really notice how well we balance on one leg without having to shift forward and back. You also want to notice if you're pitching your ribs forward or letting your shoulders kind of fall back behind. You're trying to really stay stacked right over your hips. Lifting up. Good, coming down. We'll go one more time. And letting it lower. All right, so adding on here, a little bit more challenge. I'm turning sideways mostly so you just kind of... So you just did, you're going to lift that leg up, breath in. And then when you're ready, you're going to exhale, send the leg behind you, do a little bit of a lean or an arabesque. Good. Inhale, take the leg forward, pause, and lowering it down. Trying the other way, lifting it up, sending it back behind you, taking it forward, and letting it come down. And I mean, I will say even I'm feeling kind of my little abrupt lowering of the leg as I feel like I'm kind of losing my balance. You're going to try to keep control and squareness through the hips. As you do the movement, try it one more time just for fun. Lifting up. Send that leg back. Bring it in. And lowering it down. Nice work. All right, the final thing to play with here is just a little bit of heel raising. So again, feet can be parallel. If you're like me and you sort of tend to be a little bit collapsed or pronated in the arches, just think about kind of drawing up the inside or the sole of the foot just a little bit. Sometimes it's called a short foot to activate those muscles. Hands down by your sides, a little bit trickier. Hands on your hips, a little bit easier, just because that gives your nervous system some feedback on where your center of gravity is. But I want you to gently roll from baby toe to big toe to lift your heels up, hold, and then gently lower it back down. Nice work. Lifting up. And you're trying to minimize how much you shift your body forward and back. So keep this going. I'm going to turn to the side so you just have a little visual. What happens for some of us is we sort of tend to pitch our pelvis forward and let our shoulders fall behind us. I want you to see if you can really bring your ribs over your pelvis so you find your core, rolling from baby toe to big toe, lifting the heels. And coming down. Good. As you do these, what you should start to notice is a little bit more work all the way through the back of your leg. So it's not just your foot or your calf, it's all the way up that back line. Try two more. Great. Again, this feels really simple, but it's actually a part of gait, so it's a nice thing to practice. Finding those big toes. Come on down. And rest. Think getting fit requires being in pain? Well, it doesn't have to. Click the link below the video to download the Better Movement Starter Kit, a free training program to help you build foundational strength, improve alignment, and decrease your risk of injury in 15 minutes a day.